Myself and many others were very excited when we heard the announcement that Harry Potter will be getting a TV adaptation that will supposedly remain faithful to the original books. Well, that was quickly thrown out the window. Harry Potter fans outraged at inappropriate Severus Snape casting in HBO series. You know, at first, about a month ago, this was kind of just a rumor, but now it's confirmed. Papa Esiadu will be playing Severus Snape in the upcoming Harry Potter TV show made by HBO. Now, when you obviously look at the casting here, he looks nothing like Alan Rickman. And even in terms of Alan Rickman, he isn't as ugly as Snape is truly described. These are sketches from JK herself depicting Snape almost like a Dracula sort of figure. Very long hair, the huge hooked nose. And honestly, when you start really digging into this and you start picking everything out, it really gets worse and worse. Snape's worst memory, where James Potter is just bullying Snape for literally no reason. If we go to Order of the Phoenix itself, the entire Snape's worst memory scene right here. And I'm pointing this out because the TV show is going to be able to dive into these moments a lot deeper and with a lot more detail than the movies were able to. Obviously, with a movie, you don't want to sit there watching a 4.5, 5-hour movie trying to pull out every single detail, right? Some of these books over 700 pages long. Order of the Phoenix, 891 to be specific. So yeah, it's very hard to fit all of that in a movie. And when you start actually diving into these scenes here and what they potentially could do, it's not looking good. Snape's worst memory, where James is literally bullying him. He puts a Scourgify, hopefully I said that right, spell on him, which causes pink soap bubbles to stream from Snape's mouth. You continue to scroll down, and Lily ends up asking him, "What's he done to you?" And James replies, "It's more the fact that he exists, if you know what I mean." And you see, when you start race-swapping characters, you end up changing the story completely, especially when that's what James Potter replies with. "Oh, it's just the fact that he exists, if you know what I mean." And him and Sirius are just gonna be pinned as giant racists if they actually go through with this moment, which, I mean, hey, they said they're gonna make it a faithful adaptation. And when you dive even further, this is from Order of the Phoenix as well, earlier, couple pages up. Snape the teenager had a stringy, pallid look about him like a plant kept in the dark. And the pallid look is deficient in color, lacking sparkle or liveliness. It's like a plant being left in the dark, aka no sunlight, nothing. Very almost sickly looking, kind of, if you would. And for another instance here in the Deathly Hallows, and Snape's face was like a death mask. It was marble white and so still that when he spoke, it was a shock to see that anyone lived behind the blank eyes. And Snape still alive at this point, not dead yet. And if we want to go even further, Harry saw Snape's face losing the little color it had left. It whitened as his black eyes widened. So it's safe to say that Snape is supposed to be this ugly, sickly looking, almost like Count Dracula, in a sense, sort of figure. And when you hire Papa Esiadu, this guy looks like he should be in a GQ-style magazine, or whatever the case is, some sort of fashion this week. He doesn't fit the description of sickly, long, greasy black hair with a large hooked nose. It's just not it. And when they say, like, they're gonna come out and make this faithful adaptation, and that's the first thing they do, you start to wonder, what are they really gonna do? Where are they actually gonna take this? You start putting two and two together with James Potter bullying Snape and everything, and it just doesn't come off right. And people like myself that would have been excited to see a deeper dive in certain scenes, or they could have even given moments to characters that didn't have big parts in the movies. Whatever the case is, they could have done anything with this and remained faithful, but this is what they do. It's not looking very good. That's all I'm gonna say.